Hello, everyone. This is Coach Roger, your Live Younger, Longer health coach. Good to be with you today, and welcome to Brain Health Part 1. And for those new, for all those returning, I really appreciate you coming back. I think we're onto something here. You want to know more about how to live younger, longer, and that's what I'm here to help you with. So stay tuned, and like I say, today's topic is brain health. Where do we start? Where do we start with it? And for newcomers, when you hear that whistle, that means pay serious attention. And for you newcomers, if you want to know more about Coach Roger, just click on one of these QR codes and you'll either go to my website or you can click on learn what Coach Roger is all about. Same with on Facebook, and I really do appreciate you being here. So before we get started with brain health, I always like to start my programs with a bit of inspiration. And today I found this one. It says, when you are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. And I think that's what you're here looking for, is how to make those changes. So let's get started with brain health. Is it possible to delay or prevent Alzheimer's and dementia? Give me your thoughts on that. So we study brain health. You may be surprised that that is a possibility. So brain health, part 1. This is a topic. It's going to be much bigger than just one session is going to take. But let's get started. This is the first time in history that our brain has been sicker than our heart. Yep, that's a fact. It's hard to imagine. Why is that? Why is that? It's because of these neurotoxins from the SAD diet. This is just part of it all, but our sick brains are causing a lot of health problems. These are the things, these neurotoxins of artificial sweeteners, chemicals in our food colorings, chemical flavor enhancers. I just cringe when I go to a Starbucks and people want to put all these different chemicals in their coffee to make it taste different. Hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils go all the way back over 100 years ago to when Crisco was invented, where they introduced hydrogen to the oils, and there go hydrogenated oils, which kept them from being rancid. And it causes all kinds of grease. You know, my mom used it, we used it. Sure don't use it anymore. It's nowhere near the house. You want to use some grease? Get plain, good old-fashioned lard. Get uncured bacon and just use the lard that melts, and you save in a refrigerator. Cottonseed oil, natural flavors. Why natural flavors? You know, all this food, if you read the ingredients, they talk about natural flavors, and you think, this is good. But a lot of the natural flavors have a little bit of natural stuff in it, and the rest is chemicals. Instant carbs. What are instant carbs? That's your sugar stuff. That's your energy drinks. It's just insane bad food. And then monosodium glutamate. It is horrible, and it is one of the things in Oriental food that makes it taste so good. And you just got to stay away from all that stuff. So how are we going to improve our brain? How are we going to change our brain? How are we going to make our brain healthy? Well, first, I wanted to talk to you about opening your internal pharmacy. And the first thing is to move smart. How do you move smart? Well, our brain's like your computer processor. It uses a lot of energy. Our brain uses about 20% of the energy we put into our bodies every day. And what causes energy to burn in your body? Blood flow. Okay, the brain, to use that, is having about 20% of the blood going to it. What can we do to improve that? Well, fortunately, about 15 years ago or so, Dr. Lou Ignarro, he won a Nobel Prize by identifying the endothelium, which is the lining of our arteries and our capillaries. And in this lining, he really discovered that that's where the transfer of cells and the goodness, the phytonutrients in our blood get transferred to the cells. And when we exercise, it's like having millions of pharmacy bottles. And when we exercise, they're opened up and those nutrients come out. And that's due to nitric oxide. And Dr. Ignarro is now kind of known as Dr. No. No play on words there, but that's what he is, Dr. No, N-O, nitric oxide. And it's a proven fact that nitric oxide is, when you increase it with exercise, it opens up your blood system, and the repair of the phytonutrients are going to the cells where they're needed. The cells know what they need to take out, and the phytonutrients know where they're supposed to be going. It's amazing. And it's just, that's one of the things I want to coach you on, and keep coming back, because I'm going to put together the whole thing about opening your internal pharmacy, and that's one of the coaching programs that will be available to you in the near future. The second thing is to eat smart. Yes, eat smart. What's eating smart mean? It's to eat real food. You've heard me talk about that all this whole past year. Eat real food, not too much, mostly plant-based. And the secret diet. That is the secret diet by all these PhDs that are out there studying nutraceuticals and pharmaceuticals. The pharmaceuticals are chemicals. And yes, I take some pharmaceuticals because I do have cardiovascular disease. That was my heart attack. But 17 years I've been flooding my body with the phytonutrients of 30 fruits and vegetables that you see right here. But eating smart is, we're going to take that a little bit further. Our brain is approximately 50% fat. It's true. We're all a bunch of fatheads. Like it or not, that's the way it is. So what are the good fats? Good fats are omega-3 with EPA and DHA. Those are a couple acids. I'll let you look them up and get the big name. I've found that those things, just, you guys could care less about that, but I guarantee you, if you Google what EPA and DHA are good for and read just the first page it pulls up, all the good things it does for the brain, the heart, and the body are incredible. And that's why eating foods that are rich with omega-3s is so important. Pay serious attention. We put way too much omega-6 in our body because of the SAD diet. We don't get enough of omega-3. You can eat more foods such as avocados, take other oils that are good for you, or you can do supplements. And that's one reason why Juice Plus came out with their Omega Blend. And their Omega Blend is a combination of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And it's 100% plant-based, and has been proven to get in your body faster than fish oil. And the other thing is, it doesn't have any fishy taste, and it's protecting the environment from the standpoint, killing all those fish. And like I said, I could bore you with all the facts. I got a brain health book here by Dr. Sears, and I wanted to, yes, I haven't read it completely, but that's where I'm pulling information from. And as his paragraph here on the front, in the little bullet up here, it says, it's a proven plan for managing anxiety, depression, and ADHD, and preventing and reversing dementia and Alzheimer's. So yes, to answer my question at the beginning, it is possible to do that. in everything I talk about. And the more I read and the more science I read, it is proven eating real food, not too much, mostly plant-based, and getting regular exercise and water and living lean, the 4 pillars of healthy living: lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. It will improve your health span, which is directly related to your lifespan. So that's it for today. For about brain health. That's brain health part 1. Next week is probably going to be brain health part 2. The week after that's going to be a little fun. We're going to learn how to bake bread. I'm going to show you how to bake sourdough bread. So for all of you that are here, especially newcomers, please comment, ask some questions about this. Do you like it? Subscribe, share this, and just come back as I help you learn how to live lean. And remember, as Hippocrates said, let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food. And look at the date. He said that he lived 460 to 370 BC. That was over 2,000 years ago. And remember, ask Coach Roger and click on one of those and come back and see me next week. Appreciate you. God bless. Have a great week.